Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Ricky Isaac, as always, and today's video is pretty much going to be my personal opinion on the best AR for you.
I grab the mic and then I murder everything I touch, making everybody around me start thinking, what the fuck? Man, this kid is nice with it. I know that you liking it, but I'm more psycho than mixing NyQuil and fucking Vicodin.
Alright guys, after that fantastic intro that I made, a little kudos to me, we're going to jump right into the video today. Once again, the topic, of course up there in the top, is the best AR or best budget AR for you. In my personal opinion, when you go into a gun store, check out the used section first. And the reason why I say that, you can find some fantastic deals. For instance, this AR right here is the Bushmaster Carbon 15. And I picked this guy up out the door for $220. Yes, I work at a gun store, so I get a little bit cheaper, but we were going to put this guy out on the floor for out the door pricing would have been $260. So, with that being said, you can pick up a fantastic firearm for cheap, all depending on where you go, depending on, of course, on how much their margins are. But regardless, used sections, I'll say at least 50% of them are barely used. It's those gentlemen or ladies that come in, buy their first AR or any other rifle or handgun, shoot it a couple of times, realize they don't like it, and now they're stuck with it. So they generally trade it back into us. They kind of get about half what they pay for, because it's kind of just like new cars. As soon as you shoot one bullet through it, or you buy it, regardless, the amount of firearms drops significantly. You guys all know that since you're obviously watching a YouTube channel about firearms. Of course, since we just talked about that, for YouTube, so they don't cancel me, yes, the firearm is unloaded, bolt carrier back, as hopefully you guys can see, nothing, of course, inside the chamber at all. And, of course, over here on my handgun as well, slide locked back, magazine out, along with nothing, of course, in the chamber. So now that we got all the logistics of that, so they won't cancel me, we'll jump right back into it. So you guys walk into a gun store and you guys go to the back counter, go to the used section, and find a few ARs. Once again, in our section, we had this guy here, the Bushmaster Carbon 15 in the used section, along with, you can get some super high pricing ARs. Like, for instance, we had an M400 Enhanced in there. I mean, those guns run $1,300, $1,400. We were selling for $900 right there alone. If you're looking for, a better Magpul furnitured, chrome line barrel that's super free floating handguard, you want everything on one, that might be one to go with. Once again, great deals you always can find. So me personally, I found this guy, once again, $220. Never can beat that for an AR. I have always wanted one, always joked around with the guys, hey, find me an AR for like $200, I'll pick it up. Sure enough, not even a month later, they call me, hey, we got one in, come over and check it out. So this one here, once again, Bushmaster Carbon 15. The Carbon 15 stands for carbon fiber. And the main reason why, the upper and lower receiver here is made out of carbon fiber. Yes, the internals of the upper and lower are still metal, so you won't have any problems with feeding. You won't have, early wear and tear on there. The only kind of problem, I guess you could say, is it's a little chewed up kind of the feed ramp, but it's an AR. It's been shot. There's nothing wrong with that. Everything shoots perfectly fine. I shot, about 200 rounds through there. No problem at all. Me personally, of course, be on the budget-friendly side. You don't need to spend, $600 on an EOTech. You can spend, for instance, like me, $40 on this sight right here. It's a reflex. It has 5 different color brightnesses, along with 2 colors, and then 4 different reticle sizes. So I'm not sure if it's going to pick up too well, but I will turn it on to green, kind of the brightest setting, so you guys can hopefully see it. I'm going to try holding it up as best as possible. Let's see. Let's get onto a nice little reticle for you. So if you guys can see that, I know it's going to be probably pretty hard lining up, but if you guys can see, super bright, you of course can adjust it. Once again, $40. You have everything you need. You have your basic, just regular circle and dot. You have kind of a cross here, a chevron, along with just your single dot. So something I would personally say look forward to picking up as well if you're staying in the budget-friendly lineup. Because me personally, my first AR, I wanted to stay cheap. I'm eventually going to upgrade, probably have that $1,500 AR like everyone else at the gun store or at the gun range. Personally, start off something small, work your way up. That's always how I have been. That's why I started off on the Virago, and now I have an R6. It's, you know, kind of steps, baby steps always. So always go over to your use check section, check it out. Always can find steals in there. Maybe they won't have an AR, you know, the first time you go in. Always check it though, every single time you walk in. So I just pretty much want to make a small video real quickly on what my personal opinion of the best AR for you. Now your second one is completely different. You can, you know, go out. I would personally say go out and spend, you know, the $1,200 bucks on the SIG 400 or maybe a Saint for like $1,000. Nothing wrong with that. Because now you got your experience, you realize obviously you still love the sport, so maybe, yeah, that's the time you should spend your money, upgrade, or even build one your own. I actually recommend that even more. I'm personally going to build my second AR. But we'll get into that in a different video. Guess I'm going to cut this guy off here, keep it short for you guys. Just real quick, my next video that will be going up will be, of course, about motorcycle related, since I'm going to jump back and forth, motorcycle and firearms. It's going to be the review on these not air carbon, I'm still thinking this guy here, on the Alpine Stars XPX Air Carbon 2. So these ones I have personally had for only about 3 days, so definitely haven't had enough experience riding with them yet. So within about a week or two of riding, I'll let you guys know my personal opinions on them. So thank you guys for watching to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.